Right?
What's her name again?
What's the civilian clothes name?
What's my civilian? Wonder Woman!
Ok, s'il vous plaît, si vous n'êtes pas à l'aise, vous pouvez tourner votre chaise pour que vous puissiez la regarder. Ok? Hey, Amen. Au lieu de tourner le cou, vous pouvez tourner la chaise. Ok? Vous pouvez tourner votre chaise si vous voulez. Ok.
All right. Most of you all know me, but if you don't yet, if you're new, welcome. My name is Morgan Shepherd, Captain Shepherd, Miss Shepherd. Make choice. Doesn't matter to me when you call me, as long as it's Morgan or Shepherd involved. So I am a teacher, for those of you all who don't know. Students know that I'm a teacher, and they know that I teach what subject? What subject do I teach? No! When in school with my students, what do I teach?
English.
There! I'm an English teacher. I'm an English teacher. So today on the front board, you guys, I've already started to read, and I'm glad that you did. We are going to be talking about what I think is a pretty cool subject. It is the 2015 Rugby World Cup. How many of you all have heard of a World Cup before? Raise a hand. Who's heard of a World Cup? Okay.
Come on.
Soccer World Cup.
What World Cup do we normally hear about?
Football.
Yeah.
FIFA World
Football.
The
FIFA.
The FIFA football or soccer World Cup. Exactly. So the soccer or football World Cup is an event that does happen every 4 years. But there's also another World Cup that's pretty important that takes place, and that is for the game of rugby. Rugby. Okay, so you guys are going to repeat after me when I say the word rugby. Rugby. So rugby is a game that we are going to learn about today. And in the process of learning, we're going to be having discussions with our tutors and with each other about the game. Okay? What I want you all to do, starting off, you are going to discuss these 3 things. Now, you might not know a whole lot about each of them, but that's okay. You're going to make an effort. You're going to try to talk with your tutors about these topics anyway. You don't need to write anything down. I want you to read each of the questions and respond to them with your tutors and the people at your table. The first question that you're looking at asks, what do you know about the game of rugby? What do you know about rugby? If you don't know anything about rugby, that's fine. You will say aloud to your tutor or to your partner, I don't know anything about rugby. The second question.
And if they want to be lazy, they will say, I don't know anything.
No, I don't know anything about it. The second question that you are looking at answering says, where is the Rugby World Cup taking place? Now, for those of you that read the newspaper, hopefully they print something in sports about the Rugby World Cup. The third question might be a little bit tricky, but I know this because I read entertainment magazines, the ones that are gossipy, that are silly. So I know a little bit more about this. So this question, who was recently in the news because of their rivalry? Now this word, rivalry, might be confusing. I'm going to say it, and then you're going to say it. Rivalry. Oh no, we have to try again. Rivalry. One more time. Rivalry. Okay, good. So a rivalry is an intense competition. It's when you have a very serious want to beat someone else in a game. So how teachers played the students in the soccer competition, that's a rivalry.
Teachers won?
It was an intense competition. We wanted to win so badly, okay? So someone was recently in the news about their intense competition. I'll give you a hint. There are 2 men. That's it. That's it.
One more. And they're brothers.
Okay, all right. So I'll give you about 5 minutes to talk with your tutor. You're answering, what do you know about rugby? Second, where is the Rugby World Cup taking place? Third, who was recently in the news because of their rivalry or intense competition? Tutors that are working with students, I want you to make sure that when they're answering your questions, that they're responding pronouncing words correctly. If you notice that you need to make some corrections, then please politely do that. Okay?
Can we give them one more hint? Can I?
No! Questions. I want to talk about the first one now, and I'm going to have some help here from, how would I call your ring?
You can call me Marco.
Marco, good, because that's how I know him. I don't remember his name. So anyway, Marco's going to help us out with this. What do you know about rugby? Now, before he tells us what he knows, which is a lot, I would like to know what you all know about rugby. What's one
Not
thing
everybody at
someone
once.
Come on.
When you begin the player in the rugby,
The players?
the players, every come together, the players and the adverse team. We have the ball in the middle of the place.
It's called a scrum.
Yeah, we scrum. Yeah. We have two different goals in rugby. When you run, you have the ball in your hand. Run. When you come in the line, you are.
Wait, you dive?
Yeah. You fall in the line.
What do you mean when you come in the line? What do you mean?
You put on the floor.
When you cross the line.
On the floor.
When you cross the line and you touch the ball down
Yeah.
on the ground, that's very important.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
Is the goal.
That's the score.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many points is that?
One.
Plus.
Anybody can help? It's not 1 point. Like football, it's not 1 point.
Yeah.
When you touch down, you
It's
have
more than
many
one.
points.
How many points is it? Do you know?
Anybody knows?
I don't have most information.
7 points?
It's 5 points.
Yeah.
5 points.
5 points for a touchdown.
Number two, when you're kicking the ball in the goal,
Yes.
this is 2 goals in rugby.
Oh, that's
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points. So there's 2 ways of scoring in rugby.
Yeah.
One is crossing the goal line and putting the ball down. You get.
And number two, when you're kicking
Correct.
it.
Oh, we're missing one, isn't
There's
there?
a third. There's
There
a
is
third
a
way.
third one.
We have 3. I don't say.
Okay. Any other things we know about rugby? What's something else we know about rugby?
The old men are fast.
Yes. Most.
Strong men.
Why do the men have to be strong on a rugby team?
Because the strong is a part of the player.
But why? Why would it be important for you to be strong?
Because they
Like
have
strong on a rugby team.
Yeah, for me, I didn't know about rugby a lot, but when I see, it's like fighting. Really strong.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes, it's like.
Why do you think it is like fighting? Can you explain why do you think it's like fighting?
But in the other games like football, if you cross your adversary, there is a arbiter. How to say arbiter?
Referee.
You gonna stop
The players.
the plays. You make mistake. But on the rugby, like fighting, no, there is nothing.
No
The
rules?
referee doesn't
You mean
say.
no
Maybe
rules?
there is rule, but I don't understand that.
No, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so in rugby, you have to be big and strong
Yeah.
because other people are going to hit you. And when they hit you, they're going to hit you hard. It's going to hurt, like
Yeah.
knock you down. Make you not even say ouch, just take the breath out of your body. It's very, very difficult. One other thing that I want to say, rugby is comparable, okay, so Americans, you know this, is comparable to an American sport of, Americans help me, American football, right. It's comparable to the game that we play in the National Football League in America.
Except for one major difference.
So we think they're both the same thing?
There are
same
no
thing?
pads in rugby.
Exactly. So the difference between
No
rugby,
pads.
Yeah, the protection and no
Real men play rugby.
the difference between
And
rugby
Roman.
and American football is that in American football, well, 2 differences actually. The rugby ball I think is bigger, right?
Yes.
The rugby ball that they play with is bigger. The American football is smaller. And then also, American football players have protection. They have padding that protects their body. So when they get hit, wham, it doesn't hurt as much. It still hurts, but it is not as bad, supposedly. I don't know. All right, so this is going to go around.
That was a win.
That was a win.
Right.
Captain Shepard, isn't it supposed to be like this?
We'll take one pass piece as well.
I'm not paying anything.
Now we can go through